Hi there. Welcome, BIOL159 student. I'm very distracted looking at myself and there's a delay, so struggling to make this. Anyway, my name is Laura Skinner and I am your instructor for the BIO159 lecture and lab. And you're seeing this video because you found it on your Moodle for the lecture. So welcome, good job. So far, so good. And I'm making this video really to orient you to some of the portions of the course that are outside of the course. And it's what it's called is the Wiley Plus Learning Platform. So let's get into that. If you are a student who had me last semester for Bio 158, then you already know what I'm talking about. And you've bought the bundle from the bookstore probably, and the text is the same, the lab book's the same, and the access code you got as part of your bundle is good for the second semester. So don't buy anything else. If you're a new student and you're starting with 159, that's fine. You're doing great. You don't need 158 in order to take 159. But I got to show you around a little bit. So what I'm going to do is start with the Moodle page that you found. So let me make myself tiny, and I'm going to go on to, oh, I got to itch my nose, of course, because I'm being recorded. Anyway, so here's my Moodle page. You've logged on. Oh, I didn't even go into it. So when you go into the lecture, I want to orient you and show you, point out a couple things. And ready. I'm trying to figure out where to plop this box so I can still get to everything. Okay, so course documents. We have course documents and then like the different chapters in the textbook that we use. So when I look at course documents, I have the syllabus, I have a Wiley Plus course flyer, and I have a Wiley Plus tips. So let's start with the syllabus. I'm going to open up the syllabus. I'll be passing this out and looking at some of it during our first day together coming hopefully on Monday. I thought I was opening it. Here we go. Oh yeah, because it's already open. That's fine. It gives information about the class, you know, the days that we meet. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 o'clock. We're in Wheeler 208. I don't know that we're in Wheeler 208. I better check that. Labs in 147, labs only on Fridays. What I want to point out to you guys is the textbook bundle that I talked about. So if you're new to the class, this bundle is the least expensive at the bookstore, and you will get a copy of the lecture text, a paper copy of the lab text, and an access card with a code for the learning platform that's on Wiley Plus. And there's a course ID associated with my learning platform, and it's A05090. I don't want to talk about other stuff with the syllabus because then I won't have anything to say on the first day, and I'd actually just have to teach a ton. So we'll hold off on the rest of that. Let me minimize that, and there's the other version that I copied. And I'm going to also have copies of this course flyer, but here are instructions for getting the learning platform. It's a good part of your grade. Between the online homework and quizzes, it's at least 30% of your grade, and it only hurts you to not do it. So you log in, create an account if you have to, no big deal, and then it'll ask for like my course once you get it all situated. So again, the course ID is A05090, or you can do a search based on my name. Again, I'm Laura Skinner, and I'm your instructor. If you don't have it yet, you can have a free trial if you can't afford to purchase it at the time when you need it. And you already have homework assignments in this system, and they're due. So you get 2 weeks for free. And then you can convert that to a permanent subscription, I guess is the word. So there's that as the course flyer. And I'm going to go on to Wiley Plus to point out a few things, but first I want to go to these tips. Wiley Plus tips. There's 3 things that you have to, oh no, that's not the right number. Poop. What did I say? It was something, 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 something. Well, let's at least delete this. Poo. Now I'm curious what it is. I don't know which one's right. Anyway, it's A something. So tip 1, make sure in your settings that you have the right time zone. If you don't have the right time zone, I'm going to put myself over here. When your assignments are due, it's going to be all messed up. And that's because you didn't change your time zone. So don't be funny and pretend you're in a different time zone. You're only going to hurt yourself. The other thing is, if you're having trouble loading assignments, make sure that you have cleared your memory cache, and that's under Internet Tools, to delete temporary internet files and clean up your memory, because if it doesn't have enough, it'll have issues pulling up the assignments. And the last tip is really for you wacky Mac users. If you're using a Mac, please do not use Safari. You have to use Google Chrome to access this course. You're going to fight me on that. You're going to use Safari, and sometimes it's going to work, and then it's going to stop working. And I'm going to say, have you been using Google Chrome? Have you been using Safari? And you're going to say, I've been using Safari, and I haven't had trouble. I'm going to say, you're supposed to be using Google Chrome. You need to switch, and otherwise you miss assignments. Those are zeros. And again, that's on you, not me. All right, so what does it mean to go to Wiley Plus? Well, let's check it out. I really love Wiley. I think it has fantastic resources. I love it. And it's good for students to have that additional support outside of class. You can play around with it. So I'm just looking around here. I guess what you do is log in, right? I know you don't have an account. You still do the login. And here's where you create an account. If you don't have an account, you can create an account. We'll just click on that for a quick second. Sorry, I was watching my cat. You enter in your name and your email address. Your school name, we should be on there. Oh, let's see. Cobleskill. So I was just typing in Cobleskill, and there we go. Agree to terms of use, and then you submit. Once you submit, they're going to send you an email, and that's where you then set up your password to the system, and then add my course. However, I don't want to create a new account. I am already existing in the system, so let me log on and not move my lips while I type in my password. All right, so my course is BIOL159 Lecture Spring 2022, because that's where we're at. And since I had 2 different flyers with 2 different numbers on it, I'm opening up what the number is because now I feel bad. Okay, so it is 05090. That is the course ID for this course. All right, so when you click into it, there's a whole lot going on. And first, before I go into student mode, I want to point a few things out. So here's my account. Let's see. So for my, I don't know if it's profile. Let's see settings. The settings where you do time zone. No. Let's go to profile. I guess it's profile. Profile. No. Where is time zones? Huh. All right. Maybe they changed it. Maybe you don't have to worry about that anymore. All right, notifications, I don't really care about. Anyway, so there's the top one is kind of you. And then I have a dashboard. You might have more than one course using Wiley Plus, especially if you're an accounting person. And then the next one is kind of inside the course. So there's 2 buttons here. I don't know what this guy's called. It's you, computer. And the other one is the calendar. So the calendar is important because that's how you can find that you have things due. But let me go to student view, because that is also, you can get to the same thing in many different ways. All right, so right here I kind of have a to-do portion on the right side. I have a calendar. Let's click on calendar for a second. And I know you have assignments due on January 31st, and there it is, due at 9 a.m. A Chapter 19 homework and a Chapter 19 quiz. If we go back to our courses, I want to show you, like, why do I love Wiley Plus? So we're starting with Chapter 19. No big deal if you didn't do the first 18 chapters. If you need it, you'll take it in the fall. And it's also Module 19, so I'm very happy that Wiley Plus has aligned chapters and modules. So this is all kind of just clicking in things, and it's additional resources. If you can't afford to buy the bundle, you at the very least have to buy the learning platform, or throw away 30% of your grade. So the learning platform comes with an e-text. So I'm in the introduction. It kind of says, oh, what's in Chapter 19, Module 19? And it's reading with the e-text. There's animations and videos, other interactive activities, and then you will have your quiz and exam. There's learning objectives. Yep, I pretty much stick to those. I'm not that interesting. I'm going to click back to modules and not home. They should be pretty much the same view. But so the first thing here is reading Chapter 19. Now, this will kick you over to e-text, which is actually on a different program, and you might have to set up an account on it the first time you open it up. It's on Open Vital Source, Open Bookshelf. I don't know. You only have to set up the connection once, and then here we are in Chapter 19. What's with that little person? Where did that picture come from? Oh, he's right here. All right, oh, look, everybody's masked up and everything. So this is exactly the same information as what's in the paper text. If you're an e-version kind of person, well, you've got your e-text as part of the learning platform. All right, so let me go back. When we're looking at these modules, I'm talking a little faster because this isn't my first attempt at making this video. I don't make them often enough to be smooth, and I screwed up the first time around. All right, so there are animations. I don't have time ever to show you animations, oh my goodness, in class. So please check them out outside of class. This is an animation regarding the formation of red blood cells, and that's a question on your quizzes and your tests. So there's this concept map, and I probably didn't reset it, but it was kind of fun because I already played around with it. Oh, see, where you drop information in these boxes. So blood consists of cells, and the other part is that it is, where is it? Plasma, right here. I thought they were alphabetical. So blood is also consisting of plasma, and what's in plasma? Albumin, fibrinogen, nutrients, right? And you just kind of drag and drop and you practice. Water, right? You just kind of practice your knowledge and then submit it. There's no grade associated with this. It's just for you to mess around with. I'm going to be honest, some of them aren't that good. Like the flashcards, that's, oh no, did I lose my internet? Let's see. Wonderful. Okay, we're back. The other thing is, so you can always, you have homework and you have a quiz. They're at the bottom of each module, Chapter 19 homework, Chapter 19 quiz. Eventually you will have Chapter 20 homework, Chapter 20 quiz. I haven't activated those yet as part of an assess section. I'm not gonna, you just click into them. They're all multiple choice questions. Neither one of them are timed. So you take your time. With the homework, you have 2 attempts at every question. Excuse me. With the quiz, you only have 1. So take your time with them so that these don't hurt your grade, right? Look every answer up, whatever you have to do. So let's look at homework. I just said I wasn't going to do it, and now I'm doing it. Okay, so when you open up a homework assignment, it's 24 points. There's 24 questions, and it's due by January 31st at 9 a.m. And so it goes to this next page. It tells you the sections that it's responsible for. Don't do this homework and quiz before. We talked about it in the lecture. And here you go. You have 2 attempts per question. So let's start assignment and see what happens. All right, what is the volume of blood in an average adult male? Oh, I'm like, it's 5 to 6, right? Quarts, gallons, less than a gallon, or 5 to 6 liters. So, well, let's do 5 to 6 gallons. Submit answer. Your answer is incorrect, and I've used one of 2. Well, let me look it up, right? 5 to 6 liters, submit answer. All right, so that's how you do the homework. And I just wanted to point that out. The quiz is the same way, you only have 1 attempt at the quiz. So now I want to just reset the student. Close the student out because one thing I did fail to mention when I tried to record this the first time around, other than not introducing myself, by the way, you can call me Laura, is everybody needs to sign up for this, right? It's 30% of your grade. You already have assignments due in less than a week. But when I can go into settings and I can see who is registered and who is not, by how many users. And I can click on there and show names. I just don't want to show names because those people get to have privacy. Right now, there's 2 students in the class who have signed up for this. And I'm grateful and I thank them very much. So, that's what we have. Let me go back to being big. Kind of the sun, kind of out of the sun. But I want to get this posted, so I'm going to post a crappy video. It's all good. I really just wanted to make sure you guys know about this Wiley Plus and that it doesn't hurt your success in the course because you didn't know what you were supposed to do. So you're supposed to create an account if you don't already have one and add the course and then start doing the assignments as we're learning the material and lecture. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on the first day. I think it's going to be awesome. And I love this material. It's a lot of fun for me to teach. So it's good. Anyway, I'll see you in a couple days. And other than that, enjoy your shrinking vacation. Bye for now.